Let me show you my countryside through these old headlights. We can take this road as far as you want to go.
Hello everyone and good morning and welcome back to another episode in Lisky Farm. To give you a bit of an update, I have fed the cows previously in the evening. Again, I made 3 loads. As you can see, the bale count is going down slowly but surely. We only have 1 hay bale still in this shed, and very soon it's gonna be completely empty and I can use it for storage for something else. I am still looking pretty fresh on the straw department. You can see we have the old stock and the new stock. And yeah, considering we also have like a ton, and I do mean a ton of hay from the previous season, and we have a ton of silage from the previous season, I am not very fussed about getting the mower out and mowing down this grassland, even though I could get probably quite a good yield off of it and quite a lot of money. But yeah, I'm not really short of money, you know. I don't really feel the need to go and do something drastic. The crop, the cereal crop here is growing nicely. And what did I want to say? Yeah, I have 9,000 liters of milk waiting here in this part. So before I do anything else, I will take this beauty out. And as you can see, I have refurbished it. It's been washed, it's been serviced, it has been completely redone, the paint and everything. So let me lower this down and so I can take it off. Perfect. And I'm gonna use this baby to move milk, because it's a small and maneuverable little buggy. Little Massey. So yeah, 9,000 liters of milk. Wow. I remember the times when I had nothing for months and my dairy was cold and empty. But yeah, this is gonna take 4 loads and a half to fill the dairy, and I'm very pleased with this outcome. I do have to take the products from the garden to the vending machines, and I probably have a ton of oat drink waiting. Yeah, quite a lot of work to do. And I am kind of happy to tell you that I have actually met someone, a woman, and we've been chatting it up a bit, and we even went on a few dates together. And I have to say, things are looking pretty serious. So she's not really into recording stuff, so she's not gonna appear here on the vlog, but yeah, just a bit of an update on the life. What am I gonna use this shed for? Probably for another batch of hay when I get it. But yeah, looking at the current consumption of the cows, I don't really need much work in the feed department, even though, as I said, I could make it and sell it. Now, I've been thinking I want this Massey Ferguson to be on display. So I'll probably put it here in the garage, and this is where it's gonna stay. It has a nice window, it's protected from the elements, and nothing bad's gonna happen to it, but it's gonna be a nice little reminder on the uncle who so nicely gave this farm to me when he passed away. So it's gonna be kind of a memorial, kind of you know, a thank you thing. So I think it's gonna be fine. And for that reason I will probably not use it anymore. This is, I think, the last time this baby does any work. So yeah, if any more kids come to an excursion on the farm, I can show them the tractor that started everything, basically. This was the first and the only machine. What am I doing? The first and the only machine that was here on the farm that I could use. And without it, I honestly don't know how everything would pan out. So this is load number 3, I think. I'm gonna skip and I'm gonna tag back in when load number 4 comes. Okay, so there was actually 9,500 liters of milk, which I will say that's... I don't think we ever went over 3,000 or 4,000. I think 3,000 liters was like the maximum I could get out of the cows, and look at this. 9,500. Okay, so in the meantime, while I was driving up and down and sorting out this milk situation, I did come up with a plan, and the plan is I'll move this front loader arm out of the way, and I'm gonna store it somewhere. Give me a second, I have to focus. Yeah, I'm gonna store it somewhere where it's not gonna be in the way. And I'll probably leave it there, and I do want to take the front loader bracket off. Could I maybe, anyway, put it in here? Let me see if it fits. Yeah, I'm gonna store it for future needs, and I'm gonna take the bracket off because I really want to have it in basically stock condition. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fit. Nope, that's definitely not gonna fit. Because, you know, I want to have it somewhere where it's not gonna bother anyone. So maybe putting it here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to squeeze it next to that pallet. Yeah, there's plenty of room. All the way to the back. So if I change my mind anytime, I can always put it back on. otherwise, yeah, this is where it's gonna sleep its eternal sleep, so to speak. So let me get back in here to take the bracket off. Alright, that is sorted out. And just look at how nice it looks without the bracket. It's very slim, very fashionable, very Massey Ferguson. So yeah, beautiful. I need to move my fend out of the way, and sure I do. So before I take it in, I do want to have a photo with it. I'm gonna take my drone out and take a shot. Be right back. Alright, so let's park it in. So this bay is basically gonna be unusable from now on. The only thing that's gonna be in here is this beautiful museum piece. Let's put it in neutral, engine off, and thank you, Massey Ferguson, for all the work you did. Let me see how it looks from the inside, from the outside. I think I'm gonna put it a bit more at an angle and a bit towards the window. I don't think I have plenty of space. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. It's probably not much better, but it should be better. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, beautiful Massey. Thank you from the bottom of the heart. Okay, so let's go to more modern things that need doing. I definitely have to take all the products from the garden, distribute them around, pack the wool, take it to the spinnery, all that jazz. So I'm probably gonna see you at the spinnery where I sell the first batch of wool, and then we're gonna see you at the pub when I sell the rest of the fruits and veggies. Okay. Alrighty, at the spinnery we have 2 full bales. There was a little bit on the 3rd bale and I just left it for next time. Come on. Okay, so that's 2,200 and something. So it's probably gonna be around 4,500 from the bales. Altogether, I'm guessing. This is just a quick math. Yeah. A nice little bit of income, and I will see you at the pub. And another 1,408 pounds from the pub. I'm just enjoying the music. Okay, my beat is off. So by the way, I was checking my bank statement in between the takes, and I only owe $17,000 from for the loan that I took out to get the new field I have. So I'm thinking, you know, I got a pretty good income. I got milk turning into cheese and butter, which is going to again make a pretty decent income. I do think it's time to pay off the debt, you know, to have the farm completely debt free. Well, not completely. I think there's still a manure spreader on a lease to own kind of plan. I gotta check that, but yeah, I can take the bank loan and settle it. So it's basically closed and done. I do think I'm gonna do that when I return home. So this is the state of the loan. It's almost halfway paid off. You can see the remaining terms is 34 months and the period was 60 months, so it was a 5-year loan. Monthly repayment is not that bad, and we are down to 17,000, but let's pay it off. So 17,377. Can I do that? Make special repayment. Look at that. We have cleared the loans. So we are down to 5,800, which is going to get up pretty shortly, because I still have all this to sell, and another batch of 6 is waiting inside the production. So I can't really remember. I think I can fit 6 in here, and I'm gonna do my best to fit 6 on the back of this, so we only make one trip. Yeah, boy. So Sketchy Transport is back at it. So this is 2, 4, 6 and 7 pallets, is it? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 pallets in there, and another another 6, 8 here. So I had more pallets available than it seemed. Yeah, perfect. In any case, I'm gonna see you at the dealers or at the distributors. That's gonna be fun. And of course I get it stuck. Yeah. Better now. Okay, I sketchily arrived here. I will not lie, that trailer did look like it's gonna tip anytime now. Look at that. Sketchy Transport for the win. In any case, I'm gonna sell this. The money is, let me write this down. The money is 6104. Be right back. Right? So, yeah, oat drink all sold. And the bank statement is showing 11,660 pounds, which is 5,556 pounds more than it was before I started unloading. So I will say I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Come on, where's the trailer? Okay, it went the other way. Yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome of this sellings, and when I come back to the farm I am gonna check how much I still owe on that manure spreader, and if I can afford it I'm gonna purchase it straight out, because, you know, even if I go way down on the money today, I will definitely make it back in cheese and butter next time, because that's the big money maker. That's the big money maker on the farm. Well, besides the silage, I could do the silage, yeah. I might even do, because May, April, May, June, no, June, we have, next month we actually have the harvest, I think. And we're gonna put the new combine to the test. So that's gonna be in the next episode. I think June is the harvest month for oats and wheat or barley, whatever I put in. Can't really remember, I think it was wheat. And look at that, we have another pallet. Yeah, rather not. Okay, I'm gonna sort this out and I'll see you when I check out the bank statement. Right, so you're gonna laugh at this, and I actually chuckled when I seen it. So indeed, we do have this Unia Titan 6 on lease to purchase kind of scheme. It's 28 months old, which means it's almost 2 years, and I guess it didn't get paid off much. Because if I want to purchase it outright, they want 11,286 pounds for it, and I have 11,660, which is doable. So let's squint. I'm squinting. I ain't looking. I didn't look. How does it look? 373. Cutting it close, but we already have a pallet of unsalted butter, which is basically worth its weight in gold. And I do have some silage that I can sell if need be, of course. I have plenty of other products. There is still, don't forget, there are still some products in the... Okay, I'm gonna wash you. Yeah, dirty car. Yeah, but I still have some vegetables and fruits in the vending machines, so I am pretty comfortable that we're gonna be okay, especially because we don't have any loans and we don't have any leases for machines. You know? So I'm expecting only the regular bills, you know, water, electricity, insurance and stuff like that. That's the only thing I'm expecting in between this episode and the next. So I'm fairly confident we're gonna be quite alright. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, as I've said, I could have done the mowing, but I don't really think so. Let me check the calendar. Alright, the calendar states that I can start... nice little tractor. That I can start harvest in July, which means June is free and open for business. So what I am gonna do is... I think I'm gonna take a day off today. The rest of the day, that is. And I've heard there is a nice little pond somewhere around here, very close. I'm gonna try and find it. But in any case, yeah, I'm gonna use the next month to probably make silage. It is gonna be used as a cash crop, not as a real, you know, feed for the cows, because we don't really use up that much. We still have last year's supply going on, and you know, I don't think we're looking any worse for the feed. So yeah, but I do need a bit of time off. Wow, look at that. But they were in line. How do I get down there? I probably can't just drive through this field. There's a big farm over there. Nope. And this one... Oh. I almost didn't see the guy. Okay, this is definitely not the field to go through. What is that? Let me just jump out. Is this? Yeah, okay, it's a house. It looked kind of abandoned from, you know, from the first glance. Yeah, guys and girls, I don't really know how to get down there. So I'm gonna try and find a place to park. I'm gonna make my way there on foot. Yeah, I don't think the owner of the field would mind if I walk through his meadow. I'm gonna park right here. What a beautiful car. I can't believe this is so close to my farm and I have never, ever been there. Didn't even know it exists. There's gotta be a better way to get to it. I just don't know it. And you're gonna see there's a road over there. I don't know, I'm guessing. So yeah, if we think about, well, if you and I all together think about everything that's happened here, we are basically, well, we have basically revived the farm. Let me see if I can open this. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try and squeeze through. And I'm in the soggy soil. But I did see a pier over here, so I'm gonna go straight to that. And look at that, there's boats. There's people fishing. How did I not know about this? Some beautiful cattails and other water plants. Hi guys. Yeah. Sit right here. Oh, look at that, there's a fish over there. Huh. Beautiful. Oh, what a nice little place. But you know what? I think I'm gonna sit right here, lean back on this pillar, watch the fish, listen to the crickets and the waves. And this is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.